Hello everyone, thank you for joining us at today's council meeting. So today what I'm going to be doing is opening a box of Zendikar Rising, the draft booster. So this is the promo that I got with it, an Oran Skyclave Hierophant promo, which is nice. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to open this kind of carefully because it looks like there's already some damage to the box. And there's supposed to be a box topper in here. So hopefully Wizards has their stuff together and there's actually a box topper. Oh, okay, good. So with Ikoria, there's some issues. My box topper for the first box I opened, it got all beat up. They added something to make it so it did not get damaged. So we'll put that off to the side here, and let's just empty it out. Now, some people, they like to watch this to try and, map the box. They're gonna hate me. So let's get it all nice and mixed up here. Yeah. Get it even more mixed up. Because, part of the fun is just watching these openings, but let's see what we get in this box. That's probably sufficient. So I didn't really follow the spoilers for this, so I'm not sure what's going to be in these packs. Other than I do know that there is an expedition here. So Oran Reef Ooze, if you've watched that other video, I've pulled a lot of those. Umara Wizard, Lol Mage Domination, and Kitesail Cleric. So we'll have some piles here that will start. Packs can come open kind of easily. So we've got a Shatterskull Smashing, and that's the pay 3 life land. Overall, not a fan of those. Merfolk Falconeer, Scion of the Swarm, and Veteran Adventurer. My biggest issue with them is it's just not worth it for the price you have to pay, the 3 life. Okay, we've got our first foil, and it's a foil mythic. So we got a Seagate Stormcaller and a Linvala, Shield of Seagate. Not too bad. Not sure on prices right now. Malachar Rebirth, Skyclave Pickaxe, and Concerted Defense. Because, the prices are going to change. They'll drop, they'll rise for some of the cards again, but who knows. As far as these lands, though, if it tapped for more than one of the color, I think it would be more playable. Inscription of Ruin, and we've got Song Mad Treachery, Shatterskull Minotaur, and Core Blade Master. So I really think that's the biggest issue with those. But they're still pretty neat. So we've got a Throne of Makindi, a Sejeri Shelter, Spoils of Adventure, and Paired Tactician. Oops. I'm going to kind of go through this fairly fast. Ooh, Disenchant foil, and there he is, Himbo himself. So we've got Jace Mirror Mage Mythic. So we're already up to 3 Mythics. Wow, that's actually not bad for a box. Kazul's Fury, Sure-Footed Infiltrator, and Umara Mystic. Not too terrible. Yeah, not a fan of Jace, and I'm definitely not a fan of how they're writing him for the story of this. So we got an Archpriest of Iona, then Makindi Stampede, Soaring Thought Thief, and Journey to Oblivion. Just kind of seems like not that great of a person. Won't spoil the story, but yeah. Ooh, the crab. So Sharix, the Raging Isle. So if this is 017, this is This is going to be the main commander of the set, and people are going to be trying to figure out how to break this. And I think I'm there for it. I like that as an idea for a commander. So being Bayin Veil, Skyclave Plunder, and Brushfire Elemental. It'd be interesting to see the kind of weird, janky decks people can build with that. We'll see. Oh! Another Planeswalker. I'm hoping this is a Planeswalker box. We got Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients. So if you watched the other video, I pulled an alternative frame, the full art of that. Just gorgeous. So we're already up to 4 mythics. Wow. Malakara Rebirth, Concerted Defense, and Masura Rootgazer. So, but we'll see. Tides can change. So we've got a Taborax, Hope's Demise. Oh. This is going to be good in sacrifice decks. It has lifelink as long as it has 5 or more +1/+1 counters. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Ooh, if that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose 1 life. Cool. Salinity Vision, Skyclave Geopede, and Lithoform Blight. So, I'm going to move my uncommons up here out of the way. Move my rare pile here. Maybe put my commons. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put the commons out of the way. Just the uncommons there. There we go. Just sort of my piles out here. Figure out how I'm going to do this. Plant token, mountain. Ooh, we got a pathway land. For Boros. Nice. So, Taunting Arbor Mage, Allied Assault, and a Syndroclasm. Not too terrible. Really hoping we get her soon. Nissa is my favorite Planeswalker. Followed by Chandra. So we got a Spring Mantle Cleric and another pathway. Let's put this over here. A Riverglide pathway, which has the red land. And we got a alternative frame Ruin Crab, Shatterskull Minotaur, and Ravager's Mace. Not too terrible. Really hoping for a Nissa now. That would make me so happy to get all 3 Planeswalkers out of the first box I open. That would be so cool. So we got a Kargan Intimidator. I like this card. Ooh. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's bent. And it's got like a runner mark down the middle. Jeez, Wizards. Calm Warrior, Demon Disciple, and Canyon Jabora. Like this whole pack has that. Jeez. I really wish that they would have just delayed the release of this set. Released like they did with Ikoria. Admit that they're having issues getting things out. And then just... Oh man. Can you see that? They're bowed. Prowling Felidar. And another Mythic. Ancient Green Warden. You may play lands from your graveyard. Gitrog has a mighty need for that card. Makindi Stampede, Relic Amulet, and Blood Chief's Thirst. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't delay if they weren't able to get all of the product out. I think people would rather have them release product that they can get versus... Yeah, all of these packs are bent. Ooh! A foil Scoot Swarm. And an alternative frame full art pathway land. Nice. Base Camp, Thundering Rebuke, and Skyclave Shadowcat for the uncommons. I don't know. It just, for me, it would have been better. I would have been happier seeing that. It's really messed over a lot of LGSs. Fearless Fledgling. And Luminarch Aspirant as the rare. Soft Consumption, Taunting Arbor Mage, and Shadow Stinger. Because they did all these pre-orders. And then allocations were cut. And as recently as September 17th, Wizards was still, like, came out and said, oh, well, the second wave that we're promising, it's going to be delayed. Magnetic Channeler, Spikefield Hazard, Marissa Sproutling, and Grotag Nightrunner. I mean, that kind of thing creates animosity for stores when they have to refund money and cancel pre-orders. People are like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a box. I'm excited for this." Well, no, end up not getting a box. A Kalani Ambush Foil, the Bright Climb Pathway with the Swamp Pathway, Rockslide Sorcerer, Cleric of Life Spawned, and Merfolk Windrobber. And that animosity just, it hurts them because you won't want to go back to a place that messed you over, and it's not the store's fault. They put in the orders. It's Wizards for not having stuff ready. Ooh, Skyclave Relic. Debate for that one. Will it be good in Commander or not? Maybe if it's kicked. I mean, you got a Soul Ring and a Signet, and you tap the Soul Ring and the Signet, and you're able to pay the kicker cost and 3 other mana. Maybe. Might be worth it. It depends on whether or not you're playing something like any of the token decks. So, Skyclave Cleric, Journey to Oblivion, and Minecarver. If I'm remembering right, stuff like Doubling Season with double tokens, I think it doesn't say creature tokens, it just says tokens. So that might work. But don't quote me on that. I'm going off memory, and I could be wrong. So we've got a Master of Winds, Tangleflora Hedron, Bullmaster's Familiar, and Vastwood Surge. So we're more than halfway through the box right now. We're not doing too shabby. We've got 5 mythics, 1 of them foil, and we've got also a foil rare. Skyclave Shade, Kalani Ambush, Goma Fada Vanguard, and Relic Golem. We got 2 Planeswalkers. Still have not seen my Nissa yet. Hopefully she shows up to the party. So we've got a Spitfire Ladjack. Oof. And another mythic, Scourge of the Skyclaves. Really cool. Jawari Disruption, Sure-Footed Infiltrator, and Minecarver. So I'm not seeing as much duplication with rares and stuff as with past releases. So with Ikoria and Core... With Ikoria and Core 2021, I had, foil, a second foil rare. So Clearwater Pathway with the Murkwater Pathway. Super sweet. And it's it's like the full art. Wow. Kaza Royal Chaser. Very cool. Palaka Predation, Relic Vial, and Fireblade Charger. So with Ikoria, duplication was a huge problem. A lot of duplication in that set. Core 2021, a lot of duplication of rares. Relic Robber, Zoth Consumption, Vastwood Surge, and Lil Mage Familiar. And, you know, I wasn't feeling it. Was not feeling it. But I'm not seeing that problem with this. Maddening Cacophony as the rare. Bala Ged Recovery. Iridescent Horn Beetle, because, you know, we're totally going to do insect stuff with these cards. And Roosta Drakes. So, yeah. We are up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mythics for this box. 2 foil rares, one of those being a full art pathway. Not bad. Ooh, Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. So this has got some pretty good legendary creatures. I think you could probably do a sealed box and make a sealed deck from it. So I've got another draft booster coming. Perhaps I might do that for another Jank Commander article. Umara Wizard, Base Camp, and Skyclave Shadowcat. So for double masters, I'm building one, but can you do it for a standard set too? That's really the challenge. There's a lot of people doing the sealed commander leaks. You find them on Twitter talking about it, and I just love that idea. Ooh, Craig Plate Baloth. Cannot be countered. Hexproof, haste, and kicker. If it was kicked, it enters with 4+1/+1 counters for a 10/10. Hexproof haste. That is gross. Kabira Takedown, Amira Captain, and Soaring Thought Thief. So I might do that. We'll have to see what happens. We will have to see what happens. And a coveted prize. Building that deck definitely would be a coveted prize, so we'll see what happens. Skyclave Cleric, Spring Mantle Cleric, and Thundering Spark Mage. So just a few more packs left. Going through these fairly quick, because we're going to have lots of these videos coming. And our first foil basic. Ooh, and an alternative frame Valocat Exploration. Nice. That's interesting. Let's actually put that down here with those. So Song Mad Treachery, Roiling Regrowth, and Acquisitions Expert. Are we going to get our Nissa in this pack? I sure hope so. Oop, it's upside down. Nope, we got Taru Paragon. Then we got Black Bloom Rogue, Wind Rider Wizard. I swear I can speak English. Vine Gecko. And that's that for that pack. So we have 6 packs left. Let's see what we get at the end here. If we've got anything good left. Ooh, Confounding Conundrum. I like this one. I have a Braids Group Chaos deck, and I'm going to put this card in there because it's just wrong. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield under their control this turn, they return a land they control to their hand. That's just wrong, but so very right. Kazul's Fury, Core Blade Master, and a Moss Pit Skeleton. Sorry, that amuses me. I was hoping to pull another one of those so I could do that. But man, oh man, oh man. Swamp, we've got an Undo Inversion with the tapped land. Yeah. Not sure about, yeah. Lone Mage's Domination, Kitesell Cleric, and Thundering Rebuke. I talked about the pay 3 life land. I guess you would call those a Lightning Bolt land, maybe? Bolt lands? I don't know. They don't seem good. These don't seem any better because it enters tapped. That whole tapping thing is not great. Only the pathways enter untapped. So we've got an Angel Heart Protector foil. Ooh, I wanted this one. A Phylath World Sculptor. Yeah. This is definitely time for planty, planty, planty. Okay, Tangled Florahedron, Mara Mystic, and a Skyclave Pickaxe. Okay, 3 more packs. 3 more packs. Will we get our Nissa? Will we get our Nissa? I don't know. Well, we got a Zerath Son the Trickster. R.I.P. Vastwood Fortification, Allied Assault, and Thwart the Grave. 2 packs. What are we going to find? What are we going to find? So we've got a Stonework Pack Beast and a Nighthawk Scavenger. I pulled a couple of them. I'm not upset to have pulled a couple of them. Jawari Disruption, Cinderclasm, and Fearless Fledgling. Just because it is such a great card. Okay, last pack before we look at what's in the box topper. What's our expedition? Will we get a fetching land or just a regular good land for commander? So we've got Glasspool Mimic, option being a tapped land, Kargan Warleader, Relic Axe, and Attended Healer. Okay. The moment you all have been waiting for. See if I can open this without damaging it. Because I definitely don't want to hurt my expedition. This is the first expedition I have ever gotten. So I hope it's a good one. But you know what? If it's one I can use in a deck, that's where I come down on things. It's not bent, which is glorious. So 1, 2, 3. A Marsh Flats! Nice. Sacrifice it, look for a change of flats, and put it on the battlefield. Shuffle. We got ourselves a fetch land, y'all. Man, this box goes really, really good. I don't know if this would count as a... Oh, and it's got that... Did they do the cold foiling on these? They were talking about with Commander Legends how they were going to do that. Because it's got foil etching around the side. I don't know if you guys can see that. Huh. It's not warped at all. Very interesting. Well, man, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mythics out of this box. 2 foil rares, one of them a full art pathway land, and then a Marsh Flats for our expedition. I'd say we did pretty well with this box, y'all. I'm super excited about it. Well, thank you all for joining us today. Hopefully you've had as much fun as I've had opening this box. If you want to find out when we're having our next video, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification. And you can also join us in our Discord. And we will see you at our next video. So thank you all again for coming today, and the meeting is now adjourned. Hope you have a great day.